the Molly has another recipe that I want. Okay. Yeah, cool. So now we've got that on the map. Okay, let's go to here. See if any of the enemies respawn. They very well might have. The other thing I'm curious is if any of the traps reset. Here's one. Looks like it's gone. So that didn't reset. I need a key, or I need power to that. And we're going up, basically up to the top of this hill. And it looks like maybe not all the enemies respawn, or the enemies just don't respawn, and I was confused about the ones I saw respawning earlier. Alright. What do we got going on up here? I am impressed at the rate at which this guy's heart rate drops. Potatoes. He'll be like fully huffing and puffing, and then 3 seconds later he'll be like, nope, I'm fine. 60 beats per minute. Like, okay, Olympic training. Yeah. Entrance to the interchange? Question mark. Control room.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your own safety.
Ah, I've got my pneumatic dispatch tube here. So I can access my other stuff.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your own safety. Warning, the
Use modified keycard.
denied. Unauthorized personnel may not, under any circumstances, enter the access granted. The interchange.
Lead resolved. All three at once. Interchange. Trophy earned. Unlock the interchange. Oh my goodness. That's how I always handle bats in real life. I just kick them as they fly towards me. Chemicals and a sticky bomb. Strange noises from below. Ooh. Fucking bats, I know. Site manager wants me to keep a log while he's gone to check the construction site. It's so quiet and we're trapped just the same as we were yesterday. There was the day the power went out and the quarantine cut us off from the others and then nothing. How long has it been? Months? I heard strange noises again from below. The site is blocked off from up here, so boss had to go through robotics lab. I know he's not coming back. He took the site off his key and I'm so hungry. We built all this for the scientists, and for what? Requires site office key. Okay. Quarantine shutter, no power. So it looks like this might be an area that we come back to several times to unlock, like, as we earn items and stuff. Yeah, probably no power here as well. Whole bunch of stuff there. Can I get to any of it? No? Looks like I saw there was a door I can crawl under over there. So we're not. Main facility. But I was just looking to see if there was anything else I could access. There's more of those weird plant growths that make me uncomfortable. Glue? Data store Charlie, no power. Central processor that way. Let's go this way first. Okay, another door here. Data store Delta, no power. Yeah, we're definitely going to be unlocking this probably in bits and pieces. Central processor use modified keycard. Central processor. Oh, that's burned out, so we can't go there. Training stimulant. Love that. We have another pneumatic dispatch tube. Or potatoes and meat maybe there. We'll craft another bandage. Telephone. How did you know I was here? Okay. New lead found. The interchange must lead again. A strange telephone operator called me inside of the central processor of the interchange. Its words were cryptic. It told me the interchange must live again and then Oberon must die. Bootstrap system terminal. Atomic battery. High power 9mm. Ooh, hang on. Backpack, what if we... That might be better than my current gun. Store. Let's see. And then configured for quarantine. New finding. Configured for quarantine. We're enacting a full quarantine protocol. Oberon's secret might be the end for this facility, but it wouldn't do to have the blood of the whole country on our hands. Without an atomic battery in each data store, the sectors of the interchange will seal themselves off. I've already tinkered with the data connectors to the central processor. So without my device, they'll shut themselves off too. That way Oberon and the Windscale plant will be locked away where no one needs to disturb them again. The place is configured for quarantine. You simply need to pull the plug. The others won't like being locked in, but the protocol must be followed. It might be worth sealing yourself in just in case. DG. Got it. Central processor, no power. That's also torched. And that's the door we came out of. Okay. Let's see this. So, average damage, average range, high damage, low accuracy. Okay, so our revolver pistol has higher damage but lower accuracy. This is average damage. Okay. I don't know which I would really prefer. I kind of like the idea of the higher damage, but... Okay, so yeah, we can put in a battery. All right.
Data stores offline. Central processor offline. Facilities offline. Project sectors offline. Please re-establish atomic power from data stores to central processor at your earliest convenience.
No power. Got it. The interchange. Central processor is offline. I restored power to a console in the interchange, which appears to begin the inactivation process. However, the facility reported that the central data processor and data stores are still offline. Plugging in the battery has released the locks on the data stores. The announcement said they require atomic power. So that's going to be more of these batteries. I saw that Molly had one of these batteries for sale, or for trade. And so we're probably going to have to find several of them over the course of the game to unlock everything in here. Hi, Alti, how are you? Yeah, so this takes place in rural England in the early 60s in the fallout of a nuclear catastrophe. But there's something else going on too. We don't know. Oh. And yeah, it's kind of Fallout-y. And there are... We kind of just wake up and don't know who we are or what we're doing. Data store Delta. Newly found. Yep, data store Delta. Love that for me. Pistol ammo, I'll take it. But with better graphics and you don't seem to be drowning in side quests. So the game is very much not... like, they're sort of our quests, but they're kind of aren't. The game is very open-ended, and it's got this investigation journal, but they're just, rather than like quests, they're hints. All of these things are just hints to things to find. And you can kind of explore them at your leisure, you know, in whatever order you want. Block release, no power. Scraps. So it's a little bit more explore and find things than it is, you know, follow quests. Block release, no power. String. No more string, okay. Your starter Pokemon defines you. Okay, so this is, I need another battery terminal here. Yep. 30th of August, 1957. Douglas, get a battery across to the Skethermore Vehicle Depot, will you? They want to get a modified tank running, if you can believe it. I don't see why we'd need to worry about mobilizing any military here. I'll draw you a map to the personnel hatch. It's a little discreet. So, yeah, we know about the Skethermore region, and that will, so in theory there's another battery over there. So it seems like our journey is to collect batteries, to find batteries out in the world that we can bring back here to unlock more parts of the interchange. Your grass and water. Water was always my... Oh my god, nope, not you fuckers. Okay. We're gonna have to find a way to deal with that. Maybe I can kill them. I can squash some of the other things, like bats and shit. Or do they keep spawning forever? Because that's the question. If they keep spawning forever, then it's not worth it. Looks like they might, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I always go for water starters unless I have a really good reason to go out for another one. But I basically always go for water starters. Okay. Alright, there's one more door over here that's opened. So let's check this out. Data store Charlie. Okay, there's Charlie. String we're full up on. Scraps we can take more of now. Bottles we're full up on. Shotgun ammo we're full up on. Good to know I can always come back here if I'm like, I need more shit. Okay, go downstairs. Data store Charlie. Yep, here's a note. Spare batteries at the dam. 3rd of December 1956. Yeah, they're like mutated fish. Garrow denied my request, of course, but I've heard some of the spare batteries might be at the dam that we might be able to get our hands on. Could you pick them up for me, Douglas? You know the way into Casterfell Wood and head north. Yeah, they're fish, but they seem to have like little sucker faces on them. Cloth, I'll take that. Yeah, no power, of course. Well, this is the closest we've gotten so far to having an idea of like what our objective is. So far, we've been playing for 3 hours, and I'm finally just like, okay, maybe we actually have an objective. Which I like. I like that it hasn't like forced us, you know. We got vague words about the interchange. Yeah, there's no power, so I don't imagine these will do anything until there's power. We got some vague words about the interchange at the beginning. Oh, hi. Chemicals, and body search. Data storage, store C, storeroom key, glass and string that we can't take. Storage? Probably this one, but we still need power for it. Okay. Yeah, we got some vague stuff about the interchange and like, hey, there's kind of a spot on your map we think it might be, and that's it up until now. And now we're finally like, okay, I've got a little bit of a quest. Okay. So we'll go back into Slatten Dale. Oh shit.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble.
What if I threw a grenade at you?
We should get into action more. Get down.
Grand Slam trophy earned. Take out at least 5 enemies in 1 explosion. Well, there you go. Hi, fuckers. Shotgun ammo, Molotov, scraps. God, they all have shotguns. Spiked club and meat. Pistol ammo, Cornish pasty. You can consume that. Pistol ammo. Okay. Alright, back to Slatten Dale. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, we found... we now have 5 regions. We know that there's batteries in Casterfell Woods and Skethermore. So we'll pick one of those as our next major location, but skills, huh? Yeah, a lot of these skills require 4 or 5 thingies. Increases maximum amount of health. Alright, I want to go find Molly. I swear she had a battery for sale. Wow, even that was fall damage. You really cannot drop any distance in this game. Yeah, there. Alright, Molly's over here. There she is. Did I check if there was anything on this car? No? Alright, yeah, let's give her a chat, and then... see what else we feel like.
Hello again.
I love that I can take her down with a stealth attack. Alright, so you have a battery. Can I barter for that? I also want... this. Bow mastery skills. Hang on, let's see.
Oh, don't see many of those.
Oh, she likes the Molotov. Okay.
Very good.
She doesn't care about that.
Oh, now that's nice.
Can I take that back? Not quite. Okay, that'll work.
Nice trading with you.
Farewell.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
Training manuals. Yes, I know how training manuals work. Nice. Okay, so that's skill set. Deal more damage to unaware enemies. Quiet movement reduces the sound of your stealth, making it more difficult for enemies to find you. And takedowns create less noise. It's actually not quite what I was hoping for, but... yeah, let's see. How much for the battery?
Oh, don't see many of those.
Really?
Very good. Oh, now that's nice. Oh, don't see many of those. Very
I can
good.
trade her a bunch of ammo for the battery.
Want to trade again? You know where to find me. Perhaps I can throw in a bit of gossip too.
Yes, please.
That battery thingy I sold you. Quite a find, isn't it? Made by the Boffins, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I used to have another. I sold it a while back to someone in village.
There it is. Wyndham Village.
Let me think. Aye, it was the vicar I sold it to. Right keen to have it, he was. Said something about being a collector. Don't know why you'd collect that old stuff. I suppose he finds the glow nice to look at.
Molly sold a battery to the vicar in Wyndham Village. Atomic batteries. This seems to be one of our main quests. Interchange. Castrofal, yeah. Old June of the Little Tea Room. No idea about that one. Okay, so yeah. Go. Okay.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
Alright, we gave away a whole bunch of our rifle ammo, but we got some new skill potentially and a battery. So let's take this battery back into the interchange. Open up, I want to open up, what, a data center Charlie, I think it was, because that one has the storeroom that we can open. And then we'll kind of go from there. Come on. Oh my god, our heart rate. Not our heart rate being 10 million. Alright, now I'm curious how much of this stuff from all these guards is still here. Because I traded away a bunch of crap. So... Nope. Not his body coming out of the wall. Alright, let's see. He's empty. So they're all still here. Molotov, love that. Take that extra revolver. Can't take any more string. Meat, we can take that. Take the extra shotgun. Okay, so we now have 2 of these revolvers, so that's good. Bandage, battery, Molotov, and then I can craft 1 more of these makeshift grenades. And another bandage, which I suspect we'll need. Okay, let's see. I wanted to go start in, what is it? Data Center Charlie? I suspect some of the others might be down here. Or through these other side doors. But we'll see. Data Store Charlie, Data Store Delta. Let's go power up Data Store Charlie. Anything else I can take now? Take some string. Plus 2 string. Rifle ammo. Take. Should have sold some rifle ammo, some shotgun ammo. Alright, Dave's for Charlie. Battery. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Oh well. I ate one of my consumables. Oh. Goodness gracious.
Power restored in Data Store Charlie. Analysis. Quarantine has been lifted in this sector. Access granted to medical facility.
Oh. That's a lot of stuff going on there.
Status report. Spectroscopy analysis of biological sample 1 was aborted with no positive matches. Partial results have been stored in Casterfield Wood's memory bank.
Casterfield Woods memory bank. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. Let me look at the storeroom down here. I got all of this is open. There is suddenly a lot to explore here. Okay. But let me go down here because I suspect I'll be able to get into this storeroom now too. Okay, that's also open. No power to this. Okay. Now what about these buttons? It's a pattern. No? Thinking, oh, there's more. Okay, there's some on the outside too. How many are there? There's buttons here too. Okay. Okay, hang on. So we need so it's 5. So 5 is first. Seven. Eight. Okay, so 5, 7. That's 6. Okay. Four. Let's see. Not 1. Okay, so 5, 7, 4. Oh, 2. There's only 4 numbers. Okay. I was worried we were gonna have to go through all 8. Alright, let's see what's here. First aid kit, pistol ammo, SMG ammo, case with training stimulant and poison, much as we could take anyway, SMG ammo, and Bard documents, wind scale, protesters at the perimeter. Derek, I'm well aware that the presence of protesters at the outer perimeter helps to convince people that Windscale is a legitimate nuclear facility, but that doesn't solve my problems with the daft buggers trying to get all over the fence. I've got a dozen new scientists arriving that need special vetting before next week, and I don't have the time to be dealing with the constant nuisance that these troublemakers represent. I know that the police in Wyndham aren't set up for this kind of thing, but my security team don't have the manpower either. Someone in Whitehall needs to come up with an answer, PDQ. Okay. We got a training stimulant out of that. I want to do this. Your items are worth more while bartering. The less stuff we have to give up when we barter, the better. Alright. So I see a fucking laser. Frickin' laser beams. Barred from the other side. Okay, so there's some sort of other door into Slatten Dale. I really read that as explosive lube, not explosive lure. Like, nobody wants explosive. Require signal redirector. Hi, Lady Aurora. To interact with this tool, you device you need a tool you don't have
Reminder
yet.
for medical personnel. Stay at your stations between 1200 and 1230 hours today. This is due to the scheduled passage of a priority consignment to its containment section.
Oh.
For your safety, do not be on the corridors during this time.
You come into the best comments? I know. Okay, So I want to check out some of these other doors first. Before I go down there. So let's see. Oh, there's another one of these fuckers. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Fuck, I did not realize there were 3 of them in there. I want my shotgun for this, I think. Did that use up all my bullets? No, okay. We died before that. Ah, fuck. Oh my god, they do not care. They do not care. Okay, so maybe we don't want to go in that room. Until I have a better way of dealing with these guys. Oh no, never mind. What? Fuck. Okay, so they just started woken up this time. district. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. The of these... Okay, this is back to the main thing. Those zappy dudes are online in here now, too. Hi, Jizz. Got it. Yeah, we don't want to go in there. Okay. I'm sure there's plenty of good stuff in there if we can... If we can get there, but... Oh, what is this? Now entering medical. Do I even want to be here yet, though, is my question. Okay, there's another one of these. Pistol ammo. I don't even know if I want to be in here yet. Because there's still all that other stuff elsewhere. I'm sorry. Oh, there's more. You guys don't seem to give a shit. I realize you're infected with mushroom stuff. Okay. Or whatever. Yeah. Alright, alright. It's like a cozy gamer stream. I know. I'm not sure that we can... do this. Church cellar key. Hang on.
This is log, 28th of September, 57. I knew Dr. Holder was up to something. It's no secret he's been frustrated with the direction of our research, but this takes the biscuit.
The biscuit, you say?
Last night, Edward let slip about a secret lab Holder has set up in Wyndham Village, under the church, apparently. Of all places. For a month, he's been stealing samples, smuggling out lab equipment, and all with God as his witness. Worst of all, Edward knew because he was planning to join him. Holder's got himself a little rogue scientist brigade. I managed to convince Edward to give me a key to the place. Once this fever is down, I'll march over and confront Holder myself.
I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. Well, we got a key.
Hello? Hello? The instrument's just registered an emergency access. Whoever's in here, I mean you no harm. This is Joyce Tanner. I was part of the investigation team on Convoy 5. And, well, I don't know how you got into this place, but it's bloody marvelous. I'm in Data Store Charlie. Get to me if you can.
New lead found. Oh my god, they're just constantly giving us information.
Let's get this over with.
Get out of here, fucker. Okay. Yeah, don't open that fucking door.
Is someone there?
Coward! Come out and finish what we started!
Take this. Yeah.
What? Oh, there must have been someone else. Alright, so the bandits have moved in too.
Hello? Hello? The instrument's just registered an emergency access. Whoever's in here, I mean you no harm. This is Joyce Tanner. I was part of the investigation team
Let's-
on Convoy 5. And, well, I don't know how you got
This
this,
one.
but it's bloody
When
marvelous.
I find you.
I'm in
I'm-
danger, Charlie. Get to me if you can.
Rifle ammo. Oh, okay, hang on, they've moved in and the monsters are gone. Stop zapping me, you fucker. Rifle ammo, I'll take that. Nice when the takedown, like, properly works. Scrap.
Let's see how you like this.
Oh my god, not me missing every fucking... Pistol ammo? Okay. I think that's all of them in here. What do I have that I can get rid of? I have some explosives, some bandages. Okay. We've already been up here. Now let's go down, see if we can find this Dr. Joyce Tanner in Data Charlie or whatever. That we couldn't get to. Maybe she's right up here. Joyce Tanner. Track lead. She's up in Data Store. Charlie wants to come and meet her. Okay, well that's where we are. Maybe she's up top?
Hello?
Ah, there she is.
Who's there?
Fuck you, wire. Got it. Hi there.
Well, gosh. This is a surprise. When I saw movement, I thought it might be one of those awful feral goblins some people seem to have turned into. You don't look like a goblin, though. Or an outlaw. So, just exactly who are you? Well, I can't argue with that. We find ourselves in very strange times.
Very strange times indeed.
You haven't immediately tried to kill me, at least. That's a pleasant change. Sometimes I think I'm the only sane one left in the zone. I'm Joyce, by the way. Joyce Tanner. How'd you do? Well, we can put questions of identity aside, I think, seeing as I should be thanking you. I gather that you're the one who's responsible for restoring the power supply here. I've been trying to get in here for simply ages. I've just about given up hope.
What is
Isn't
this
it
place?
a remarkable sight? The Interchange in all its glory. I was beginning to think I'd never see the inside of it. Think of all the secrets that might be hidden here. I'll do what I'm best at. Tinkering around with other people's kit. The important thing is that we're in here, and I cannot overstate my delight that you managed it. Now, finally, there's a chance I can get into the communication systems proper. And listen, we don't need to trust each other just yet, but maybe we can work together. It's a bit of a two-person job, this. If it works, yes, indeed.
Okay.
Look, if I can get a message through the interference field, I should be able to sort out an exit for us. I'd need a whole array of transmitters to punch through the interference, though. There are a few radio towers across the area that should do the trick. I've restored power to them.
The radio towers, I've seen one of those.
Controls. The operators must have isolated the towers from the network when the quarantine was declared. But look, if you could find each tower and release the security lock, I can fiddle around this end and try to use the array to blast out a signal. Here, I'll give you map coordinates for each tower. Good luck.
Okay, we have
Do
another
your best.
part of our quest.
And try not to get eaten by any goblins.
Goblins. Got it. This might help me escape. Church cellar key we found earlier. Do you have anything else to say?
If you can give me access to all those radio towers, well, there might be hope for us yet.
Prying.
My, but you're full of satiable curiosity, aren't you? Well, I've nothing to hide. There was an expeditionary convoy sent in a few months ago, and Muggins here was seconded to it. I'm a communications specialist. Girl boffin, the squaddies call me. They needed us ladies to hold up the science end of things. I was drafted in, along with a Dr. Garrow. They say she was a big name here, before the disaster. Anyway, the expedition did not go swimmingly, let me tell you. We barely made it into Slatten when the bridge was blown out from under us, and the convoy wrecked. Before we knew what was happening, we were beset by a horde of whooping maniacs in masks. It was awful. She came in by air. Our helicopters fared even worse. The interference field around this whole site brought them down. The helicopter carrying her crashed in the woods. I can mark the spot for you, for what it's worth. I doubt any of them walked away from that wreck. Poor devils. I think I may well be the sole survivor of the convoy. But things are certainly looking up now we're in here. If you can give me access to all those radio towers, well, There might be hope for us yet.
Okay, she doesn't want to talk anymore. But we got to some additional information. This one will need new power. Oh my god, all these hanging wires zapping me for like 1 damage. There's still like just all that stuff, which is wild. There's medical, which we've been to. Data store A. Oberon. That name's familiar. Gonna just take another quick look around in here. Curious why this won't open. Barred from the other side. Where could that be barred from, I wonder? Crate, pistol ammo, nail bomb. Cute. Data store B. Birdies, are you evil birdies? No, you just seem to be normal pigeons. Okay. So, doesn't look like we can get to Oberon yet. Hi. Thanks. Combat stim. What does that do? Grants a melee damage buff. Okay. Keep the makeshift grenade. Or whatever, I don't really care. Okay, we only have 1 skill point right now. Which I can do the hatchet, the thrown weapons deal more damage, which I don't really care about. I'm not using thrown weapons too much, although I might want to change that. Lunchboxes. John Steele casebook. John Steele has been a soldier, spy, and a private eye. Whatever role you find him in, you can be sure he'll be putting the forces of evils behind bars. Okay. Curious if we're actually going to get to data store A and B, or if those are just superfluous. I mean, A is right here, so that very well might be a place we're going to get into. No power, lock release. Yeah, we can get in there. A little bit of alcohol. Platform gate key. Okay, so we can't get through there yet. This? No power, lock release. Body. Scrap, string, and iodine. That's our first bit of iodine. Actually means we might be able to craft... Oh no, we still need more herbs to craft painkillers. It's wild that painkillers were one of the first things that we gotta... Oh, I wonder if... be in there. No power? Yeah. Okay, I'm curious what that turret does.
Reminder for medical personnel. Experimental pneumatic syringes are not toys and can be dangerous if used incorrectly. Do not play with the experimental pneumatic syringes.
Okay, so it looks like we can't go through the blue fog. Oh fuck. That was a lot. Alright, this is back to medical, and I don't think we can even really get through medical yet. Okay. Lovely. Main exit. We got some information, we got some supplies. We have more quests, or more hints of stuff than ever. Let's take a short pause right here. And then when we come back, we'll go and probably explore one of the other regions a little bit. And see how that goes. So we'll be back in just a few. Oh, that was really full. All right, let's get going. So, we have a lot of stuff to do. Let's head back out here into Slattendale. Radio Tower, Slattendale. Okay, so let's see if we can get into this radio tower. Let's go see Molly. Yeah, it's right there. And then let's see about... we'll go into one of the next little regions and see what we find. It's on top of that, right? Pretty sure there wasn't really any new stuff to get there. Alright, let's see. Nice. So this is now unlocked. Okay. Slattendale. To the survivor who finds this, I had to desert my post. Locals from the village have taken up arms and are looting this area like bandits. They've gone completely mad. There's a cave in the waterlogged quarry below this radio tower that I'm going to hide out in. I'm locking the console so the outlaws can't use it. Not that I've had anything from the outside the zone in days, so if you need access, you should come and find me. Please, bring help if you can. I don't know how long I can last. Dr. Monaghan. Requires Slattendale radio keycard. Okay. Maybe Cave in the waterlogged quarry below the radio tower. Let's track that lead. I'm assuming it means right here. Waterlogged quarry. Below the radio tower. Yeah, it must be down here, basically. I never actually went down into the water. Got to be some way we can. I do have the the lure, the lure, right? Bait attached to an explosive. There's still more, though. They seem to be spawning from over there. Yeah, there's a thingy over here. Oof. No, I want to get up here, because I want this. Training stimulant, bandage. That's all I wanted. Probably over here. Yeah. Lunchbox of Steel Commando. Story of how British scientists create the Mark I indestructible robot to battle the Germans during World War II. Radiation resistance. Antidote recipe. Learn that. Take the bandage. Antidotes require chemicals, herbs, cloth, and glass. Yeah, they come out of little spots and perpetually spawn. Question is, where's this cave entrance? Oh, it might be there. Yeah, let me explore over here really quick, because I never went through this little crevice here, this ravine. See if there's any stuff here I can use. Otherwise, I think it's that little divot in the wall I saw over there. Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's much here. Yeah. Alright, I'll just go back. I wonder if there's anything here, actually. Ladder. That just might be a way back up. Oh yeah, this is that tripwire that I found. Okay, I know where I am. Alright, the cave entrance I think is right there where that green thing is going up to. Okay, we'll wait for our heart rate to go down a little bit because I've got to be jumping through some of this. Yeah. Okay. You dead, buddy? Yeah, you're dead. Pistol ammo and sticky bombs. Body. Alright. Radio tower key card. Alright. Let's go up here to the radio tower. And then I want to go back and visit Molly and trade some more stuff with her if I can, because she has one more, like, recipe crafting thing, I think. New result.
Are you reading me over at the tower? Oh, I hope so. Smashing work. That's one tower reading green on my console. Keep it up and we'll have ourselves a working array in no time. And I've been doing some digging myself. They buried the meatiest information well, but I found a few threads to follow.
Nice.
Talk to you about it soon.
Okay, so if we go back, she might have some new info for us. Let's go talk to Bonnie, our merchant, I guess, and then we'll go to the another region and do a little digging around there. No open leads in Slatten Dale. That's cool. Seems like we've pretty thoroughly explored this area, which is nice. Can you ever figure out what that... That's to the sewer tunnels as well, huh? Oh yeah, we knew what that was. Somehow I thought I was on a slightly different part of my map. Alright, Bonnie, is that who we're dealing with here?
Hello again.
Interested in a trade. What I want is this. Okay, let's go. No. A couple of those.
Oh, don't see many of those.
She liked the Molotov cocktails last time. There we go. It's a lot, but...
Oh, you got yourself a bargain, didn't you? You need anything, Molly'll be here.
Okay. Let's go here. Master Guide. Bow Mastery. Still have not found a bow and arrow. So, but what do we got? Okay, bow focus, so slow down time while we're using a bow. Heart rate no longer has an impact on draw duration for bows, and increases bow draw speed. Yeah, I want to do some of these, I think, these conditioning ones. Although some of these melee combat ones could also be pretty good. Like just increasing weapon damage. Things like that.